nice shot there of the nighttime skies over Turner Field in Atlanta. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Atlanta Braves. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Cliff Lee gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's still pitching effectively, even after all of these years. He's one of those guys that physically he doesn't still have the same attributes he did as a younger player. But what he's done, he's made up for it mentally. The way he approaches hitters, the way he goes after them. Still one of the better guys in all of the game.
Number 15.
Drilled on the ground is short. And on one pitch, he's retired. And now a shot of the Cardinals starting lineup is set by Mike Matheny. Steve, what are they going to have to do to force a rubber match in this series?
Well, I think it's going to be really important to understand the pitcher that they're facing and make the adjustments as the game goes along. If this guy's in the zone, then be aggressive. Go up there hacking. But if he's trying to be effectively wild within the strike zone, then you got to be a little more patient and work the count.
Stephen Piscotty comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. EK, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in 2-1 on the young season and off to a good start.
Always important to play good baseball in front of the home crowd, and they were fortunate to get this series off on the right foot in Game 1. They'll hope to continue their winning ways here in Game number 2.
And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Well, McDonald, just like most other umpires, he'll miss a couple here and there, but his strike zone never seems to be too outrageous.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. On deck, the power-hitting Matt Holliday. He'll hit next. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 7.
Matt Holliday takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
Wow, tough play. Yeah, there's a ball right there, not hit very hard, so he's got to cover some ground in a very short amount of time, and he lays out there to pull it in. Nice play.
Here's Matt Carpenter. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
A runner on first with 2 away. Look out, 2-0 now. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Lee comes set. Here it is on 2-1. And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Belted high and deep into right center. Smith racing back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
This is just your classic fastball up over the heart of the plate. I don't even have to do a whole lot of analysis on this one. You put that pitch there to this guy, he's going to take it over the wall. Simple as that.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Moss. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. That home run a moment ago, estimated at 408 feet. The windup and the 0-1. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. And on to first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. Bottom of the first coming up from Turner Field. It's now 2-0 St. Louis. Tim Cooney will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, Matty, remember last year he had an ERA in the low 3s. Very dependable, very consistent. One of the most reliable pitchers in the game.
A.J. Pierzynski comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Catcher, A.J. Pierzynski.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And Eric, as we take a look at the Cardinals entering play here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
And they've split the first 4 games on this road trip. So lately, they're in a bit of a holding pattern, but it could be ready to break out right here.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Not the start he was looking for here in the home first.
Yeah, and he even had himself a lead before he even threw a pitch out there. You think that alone would make you a little more relaxed and comfortable, but he looks a little tight to me.
Swinging away and maybe a bit too anxious there. Still ahead in the count, 3-1. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Grichuk giving chase. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning. Now a chance here in Atlanta to take a look at the Braves starting lineup. What's the key for them tonight, Steve?
Well, Matt, this team has elite speed, so all you have to do is keep the ball on the ground, focus on hitting line drives, and play small ball.
Freddie Freeman will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. Into the windup and the pitch. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard hit ball to second. Backhanded. Throw gets him, 2 down. And with that, a look at the defense for the St. Louis Cardinals. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, Matt Carpenter can play a number of positions. He played second, third base. For me, he's better suited at third base. Very sure-handed. He's got a good enough arm to play over there. And I think he's a bit more comfortable at that position.
Danny Swanson will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. You got to figure that that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
And we'll see him work both sides of the plate with the curveball going forward. Now, maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around.
Full count. 3-2.
Still looking for that final pitch to get him out of this inning. But he's seen the count move now from 0-2 all the way to 3-2.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
And I may not know a whole lot about pitching, but what I do know is this is not the guy you want to be putting on base with a walk. That definitely puts the stolen base in order now with 2 away.
Number 1 steps in now. Now a snap throw to first, and he'll get back in safely.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
He's set. Here it comes. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not in time. He's in there at second.
And that may have been an out-and-out guess right there. He had to figure they weren't going to throw over twice in a row, so he's running on first movement, and he makes it to second base safely.
2 out here and a runner at second. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. On the ground to third. Taken in by Carpenter. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll move to the second now at Turner Field. The Cardinals are out in front, 2-0. Jed Jerko will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Jed Jerko.
Lee looks in. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard to short. Swanson scoops it up. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. With a moment now, let's check out the top of the scorecard and see how the Braves align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, Freddie Freeman may not be the best at his position defensively, but he is very reliable. He makes all the routine plays. He's going to pick a few here and there. Somebody that you really like to have over at first base.
Yadier Molina will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. And a ball 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. One out, nobody on. Skied into straightaway right. There to take it is Markakis, and he makes the catch for out number 2.
Batting 8. Shortstop. Greg Garcia.
Greg Garcia into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's inside. 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Lifted the other way out to left center. Inciarte on the run. And the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Smith, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. The throw into second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Well, he's got a lot of people excited around here. Not only does this guy have a chance to be an everyday player, he has a chance to be an impact player for years to come. And the early results, they look good as he hammered that one for a solid double.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and the runner will get back standing.
Keeping him close.
Here's Ender Inciarte. Runs up and gets this one down. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Let's check this out again. This is in show motion, and you'll see how he shows bunt late. He's got his head right on the baseball. Watching it all the way under the barrel of the bat, that's as good a form as you're going to see.
Adonis Garcia will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
In there, no balls and a strike.
As a hitter here, you've got to make them get the ball up. You don't go swinging at pitches that are down in the zone and more likely to turn into double play balls.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here's the 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat, 3-1.
This is where you got to use that count to your advantage. You can eliminate half the strike zone and say, look, I'm only swinging if it's right where I want it.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
So stepping in, Nick Markakis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
You cannot let this situation get any worse. You got to be thinking strikeout or ground ball. Even if you allow one run to score in this inning, that would be a major victory.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Bat explodes as this is on the ground to third.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. On the ground to the right side. There is Jerko to second for one. On to first, and it's a double play, though that first run of the ball game is across to score.
Well, you know, nothing kills a rally quite like a double play ball. But this is a double whammy. You've got a double play with the bases loaded and nobody out. They do get one run here, but it comes at a pretty hefty price.
Standing in now, Cliff Lee, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
You get a good look right there. Already 33 pitches now through an inning and 2/3. That's an awfully high number this early.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike two. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Holiday is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back to Turner Field following this. Tim Cooney set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Well, always nice to get the inning started against the pitcher, and he sets him down easily for the first out of the third.
Rendell Grichuk will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
Not the result you want, and especially swinging at the first pitch. Got to make the pitcher work.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
2-1.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. To 2-2 now.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
full count now. 3-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And after giving up those 2 first-inning runs, he's really been able to settle down, and now that's 6 in a row he's retired.
Stephen Piscotty will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time. Line towards center field. Smith will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They lead it 2-1. So it's back to the top of the order now, and in steps their catcher, A.J. Pierzynski.
Catcher, A.J. Pierzynski.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Well, not close on either of these first 2 pitches. Now, he's going to have to find the release point quick before he loses the leadoff guy.
Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
The first baseman, number
Well, don't
5.
worry. I'll tell you, if you keep hitting the ball like this, sooner or later it's going to even out as the season goes on. Just a little unlucky right there as he hits that ball right at him.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman as the Braves have come back to tie things up at 2 apiece.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
Now batting.
Into the box, Danny Swanson.
Swanson.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. That last home run checks out officially at 432 feet. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he gets a hold of this one again to deep right field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Just a nice job here of not trying to do too much. You see him basically just inside out this ball down the right field line. No chance for the right fielder to get there, and this will get to the wall. He's into second easily here with a double.
Stepping in now, number 1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. One out and a runner on second base. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
And this is what he needs out there right now. He has to find some confidence in those secondary pitches, and that's a good changeup there.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And that curveball still hasn't shown up yet. It's normally a real good pitch for him, but it hasn't served him well at all so far.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
And here this is one more time on show track. You can see he checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called third strike.
In now, Smith. And she'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of it.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Grichuk coming in. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Braves get a run on the Freeman home run. We're through 3 here in the South, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Matt Holliday is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
The left fielder, number 7, Matt Holliday.
Lee gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. dribbled to the right side. Pierzynski is up with it. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Well, he really bunched him up on that two-seam fastball right there. That's not a very confident swing either, and the result, just an easy ground ball.
Here's Matt Carpenter. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
And I think now you're starting to get the sense that he's put that first inning behind him, and he looks a lot more comfortable out there now.
Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Very quickly, 5 pitches and 2 outs here in the fourth. Well, those are the kind of innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
Now to the plate, Brandon Moss. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Out in front of it, strike one. The 0-1 on its way. Hit sharply toward the right side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth, all even at 2 apiece. Ender Inciarte is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Fielder, Ender Inciarte.
And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And they'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And oh, look out! Up and in and nearly took his head off.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Full count, here it comes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Normally, when you hear guys talk about changing the sight levels, that's sort of code for fastball up, changeup down. But here, look where the changeup is. I don't know if that was by design or what, but this was way up there in the hitting zone. I think he caught a break there.
Standing in now, Adonis Garcia. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, they're being really careful with this guy. Remember, they walked him the first time around, and now they're behind 2-0 to him right here.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one. 2 balls and a strike, here it is. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Waiting on deck is Nick Markakis. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Lifted in the air out to left. After it is Holiday. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number
So with the
22,
fly out there coming on the fastball,
Markakis.
seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And as we'd expect, not a huge differential here. In fact, no differential at all, with both guys clocking in at 92 as their top fastball. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Two out, nobody on. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Swing and a looper to left. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch to end the inning. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. More ahead from Atlanta right after this. Jed Jerko heads for the box to
Leading
start off
for
the
the
5th in this one.
Second baseman, Jed Jerko.
Hit hard on the ground to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 4.
An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just 1 lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. In now, Yadier Molina. He flew out in his last at-bat. Lee's ready. First pitch on the way. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1.
Well, you see his pitch count on your screen right there. That's not a mistake. He's been loving those first pitch outs. That's for sure.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
And from where I'm sitting, this guy looks to be a guy that's starting to rush out there now. Might not be a bad idea for the catcher to try and slow him down a bit.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
3-1. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground towards second. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
And pitching's a lot more than just velocity. This guy, he's living proof. If you hit your spots, change speeds, you can get guys out with an 87, 88 mile an hour fastball, and he did it right there.
Greg Garcia is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And Lee will open the at-bat with a good changeup there for strike 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Oh, and I like how they doubled up on the changeup right there. That's a good pitch.
Yeah, it's natural to think that the pattern's going to be slow, then fast. So you're right. That's a nice call.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, with 2 outs and nobody on, the best way to make a team pay for hitting you is to come around and score. Let's see what they can do.
Tim Cooney stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Garcia is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Cards leave 1. Halfway home, tied 2 apiece. Cliff Lee comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Cliff Lee.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these 2 guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
A.J. Pierzynski will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips.
Well, 0 for 2, but he's taken some decent hacks. Could see a better result in this at-bat.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Two and 0 now.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first retires Pierzynski for the 2nd out.
Wow, he's using that fastball to devastating effect out there now. He gets another out here. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Freddie Freeman steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
And he lays off for ball 1. Bounce to first. Moss is right there. Moss will take this one over to first himself, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. Through 5, all even at 2-2. Rendell Grichuk will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Center fielder.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
And here's Lee back to work now as his first pitch is swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. High and deep to right center field. Smith ranging back. Gone! Solo shot to right center. And it's given the Cardinals a 3-2 lead.
Well, when you start relying on one pitch out there and you become a one-pitch pitcher, there's no doubt in the hitter's mind what's coming. He's sitting on this one all the way, and he launches it right over the wall.
And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Into the box, Stephen Piscotty. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. That last home run, officially 406 feet. Lee steps into his windup. Here it is on 1-0. Grounded to third. Garcia gloves it on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Matt Holliday digs in with one run in and one gone in the inning. And there's a fastball from Lee to start him out. It's 0-1.
And these guys already have one home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Not a bad pitch there with two strikes, but it misses 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. 1 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw on to first, and Holliday will take a little vacation as he's retired. 2 gone.
Matt Carpenter.
Matt Carpenter will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Up top, it's 2-0. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs now and 2 strikes here as well.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
3 runs, just 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 for the Cardinals in the inning on the solo home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 3-2 St. Louis. Leading off the inning, Danny Swanson, and they'll need him to get something going here. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. And here's a ball hit in the air, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And that misses. 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Down by a run, your guys need you on base any way you can get there. Now you got to shrink that strike zone down and not go after anything that's not right there for you.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Definitely not a guy you want to lose there. Now you've got something else to worry about besides your command.
Number 1 stands in. First pitch on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Look out. 2-0 now.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
2-0 count and the pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Three and 1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Three twos our score here in inning number 6. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Yeah, back-to-back walks for him now, and he hasn't looked like he's wanted any part of these number 3 or 4 guys. He's going to have to shift gears now, though, because he's still got a dangerous number 5 guy ahead of him.
Trying to hold the lead. Smith stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
Oh, and trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. 2 guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in because you're flirting with a little bit of danger now with another ball.
And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. The run scores from second and a relay home and not in time as the 2nd run scores.
And if this was going to be fair, it wasn't going to be fair by much. You'll see it hit just inside the white line. Another foot or so, and that's a foul ball. Instead, this is going to go for a double and drive in 2.
There goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Just 5 innings of work for him here as he really never found his rhythm in this one. Jordan Walden will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Jordan Walden.
Here's Ender Inciarte. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. One and one, here it comes. Runner's on his way to 3rd. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Moving under it, Piscotty. And that's the 1st out of the inning. Now a long throw to 3rd. And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes 3rd on the fly out.
So a double and a fly ball move a man to 3rd now with 1 away. Now if they could just get another fly ball, it would likely net him a run.
Adonis Garcia digs in now with 2 already home and a potential 3rd waiting in the wings only 90 feet away.
Well, runs often come in bunches, Matty, and we're going to have to see if that's the case right here. They've got a chance at a big inning.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with 1 away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
A man at 3rd with 1 away. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Here it comes on 1-1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2. 1 out and a runner on 3rd. swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Moss will handle this one, and there are 2 away now.
Oh, and that's a big pitch right there to get that pop-up. That keeps the runner stuck tight to third base. And now with 2 away, your chances of getting that run home just took a big hit.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
One-0 count. Here it is. It's a 2-0 now as he hits with a runner at third and 2 away. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. The men on third with 2 down. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
And even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
Went up and out of the zone that time, but he gets a piece of it, and he'll see another pitch. Line drive to left. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Back here at Turner Field. 7th inning straight ahead with the Braves leading this one, but before we get it started, let's take a look there at the game summary to this point. Brendan Moss is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
And a 3-0 count here to start the 7th has got to be a red flag.
And that's over. 3-1.
Yeah, he's still got that good movement on the 2-seamer. He's been throwing it well all night long.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
You know, when you're holding on to a slim lead, you just can't walk the leadoff guy. I mean, those are the ones that really come back to haunt you. So he's really going to need to work towards getting a ground ball here.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Alexi Agondo will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch.
number 40.
Kelly Johnson will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Kelly Johnson.
Jed Jerko will stand in again. Couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here. That's a ball.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Nobody out, runner on first. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Hit hard down the line. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Boy, and is the tide turning here? I think that's the real question at this point. It's a perfect start to the inning. You get the tying run up to second base. The go-ahead run is on first base as well. Still nobody out. And a decision looming here whether to bunt these guys up or try and roll the dice a little bit on this next guy and see if he can keep the rally going.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. First delivery to him on the way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Right back, same pitch, also knee high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This is blistered into right center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And he's not stopping. His third base coach, Jose Oquendo's waving him in. But not in time. And just like that, this ball game is tied.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Into the box now, Greg Garcia, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
Now he's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And he wisely just steps on second to get the force play.
Yep, they're able to get that force at second base, but that's it. So meanwhile, that go-ahead run gets to move up 90 feet. He's now standing on third.
Matt Adams will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 32, Matt Adams.
And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1.
Well, he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get one at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike.
And that's the right spot for that slider. really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
And this one is past him, and that could be a run. And it is a run.
Wow, what a break there. This is a bad time to lose faith in your command. This one's nowhere near where he wanted it to go. As a result, the go-ahead run is going to come across to score. That, folks, is how you lose ball games.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, it looks like he's aiming the baseball now instead of just letting it go.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Well, this is turning into a real dogfight now.
Grounded back up the middle. Swanson has it on to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, center fielder, Randall Richard.
Arodys Vizcaíno will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Arodys Vizcaíno.
Randall Grichuk will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. And he lays off there, 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
With the runner at third, 2 away, I think they're just being awfully careful right here.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Ranging back is Inciarte. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, and it's now 7-4.
Well, they went to the bullpen to get that right-handed reliever, hoping that that would give them the right-on-right advantage. Well, guess again. He gets a pitch out over the plate, and he turns that thing right around. That was no cheapie either.
Stephen Piscotty will stand in now following the home run. And you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
Here's the first pitch to him. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
And this should be a pretty good test of his resiliency out there. He's going to need to snap back in a hurry because he's got a lot more danger ahead.
4 runs here in this half inning. Just missing here, 2-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Here's the 2-0. Liner toward right center. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Well, this is something their hitting coach preaches every day at the batting cage. Stay inside the ball. Here he lets the ball get deeper into the zone, then stays back and drives it to the right center gap.
Matt Holliday standing in now. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
Well, now he's got to be saying, this is the wrong time for that strike zone to start shrinking. You need that to be a strike.
Here comes the 1-0. And, wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. 2 out with the man at first. And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3.
Well, this is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, and you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
Matt Carpenter gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
In there, strike 1.
Yeah, he needed that one. Something to give him a little bit of confidence.
2 down, runners at first and second. Hot shot to third. Reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 9 men come to the plate. 4 score. 7th inning stretch time here in Atlanta. The Cardinals lead it 7-4. Oh, will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Number 26.
Kelly Johnson will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ball game, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
The 0-1 pitch. Chopped foul right at home plate. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
I think this is one of those at-bats where he just couldn't help himself out there. And we're going to check it out again right here on Showtrack. The thing that stands out right away, well, look at the pitches. Are any of them even strikes? I mean, if you have a little bit more discipline as a hitter, you might be looking at a 3-0 count instead of going back to sit on the bench.
Stepping in now, A.J. Pierzynski. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you've got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. sliced hard on the ground. Jerko has it. Throw to first retires Pierzynski for the second out.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Swing and a line drive, but foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. To short, hit hard. Garcia is there, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. Eric O'Flaherty will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Eric O'Flaherty.
Leading off the inning, Brandon Moss, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. So they get the matchup they wanted here, lefty on lefty, but it's worth noting there are 2 right-handers to follow.
And you've got a right-hander going in the bullpen as we speak, so this could be a one-batter outing.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. A quick out number 1.
The batter, number 3.
Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. Digging in and looking for more, Jed Jerko. He singled his last time up.
And everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
First offering on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Popped high in the air. Freeman is there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 4.
Visiting Cardinals lead in this one here in the 8th as you get a look at our line score to this point in the ball game. Yadier Molina steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. The figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count.
Maybe even taken 2.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
And when he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Yeah, they went to the slider there on 3-2, and that's a pitch where you're really hoping a hitter will see fastball and swing through it. But it didn't work out that time. He winds up losing him.
Greg Garcia will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
The crowd thought they had him, but definitely outside. Not by a whole lot, though.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hits this one hard the other way. Fielded cleanly, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. One left for the Cardinals. They hold a 7-4 lead. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jonathan Broxton will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Batting in the 7th spot, number 30, Jonathan Broxton. Now catching and batting in the 9th spot, number 59.
Leading off the inning, Danny Swanson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Danny Swanson.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
They've already walked him twice already, so I wouldn't be surprised if they worked around him again.
Broxton sets. Here's the 1-0. Hit hard towards center, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
They've let these guys keep hanging around and hanging around, not able to put them away. And I tell you, this game, it's far from over. They're not going to go quietly.
Number 1 will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count. 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he takes strike two.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Throw over to the bag, and he's back standing. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Must think something's up.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Piscotty will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Well, I think this is a slider down in the zone, running away. And that's a very difficult pitch to drive with any authority unless you're a guy like Matt Kemp. And this becomes a harmless fly out to right field.
Smith ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Don't want to forget about him.
Just keeping an eye on him.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a throw over, and he's back in standing. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Definitely has his attention.
And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's in there for a base hit. His 3rd hit of the game. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Now batting, left fielder, Ender Inciarte.
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here.
Number 46, Kevin Segrist.
Ender Inciarte will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
From the stretch. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you got to suck it up.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Runner back standing. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate.
Well, the silver lining to this play is the fact that the runner on third was forced to stay right where he is. But with one away, it was a heads-up move over there at first to go ahead and take second base, perhaps staying out of the possible double play.
To first, Moss comes up with it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. But one's all they get as the run scores.
And with 2 guys in scoring position, that might not be exactly what he was hoping to do, but he will pick up 1 RBI for his efforts, and he does move the other runner to third now with 2 away.
Matthew Bowman will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Bowman.
Drew Stubbs will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2.
And against a veteran hitter like this, you got to be in that strike zone early in the count, because the more pitches he sees, the better he's going to be able to time anything you've got.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. He struck him out, and it could have been worse. The inning over with only a run coming across to score. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1. We've played 8 full. St. Louis is out in front, 7-5. Back here in the ATL with baseball on the show. Set to go in the 9th from Turner Field. Jim Johnson will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th.
Johnson.
Striding in to start the 9th, Eric Fryer, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
Whoa, there's that calling card right there. First pitch up and in right out of the bullpen. Wake up, everybody.
Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. And the pitch on 2-1. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th.
And they're keeping the pressure on, even with the 2-run lead here in the 9th. Well, they'd love to increase their lead a bit before they take it to the bottom of the 9th. That's for sure.
Rendell Grichuk will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. From the stretch, Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. A runner at first with no outs here. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. His third home run of the ball game as they open up a 4-run lead.
Boy, have a night. His third home run of the ball game. I mean, he's absolutely brimming with confidence at the plate. It's been a joy to watch so far.
Up next for the
Standing in now, Stephen Piscotty, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. And another foul ball. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Well, this is how you got to do it in this league. If you give up a 2-run home run, you got to just move on quickly. And he's still upset about it, don't get me wrong, but it's when you dwell on it that you get yourself into more trouble.
Matt Wisler will take over now with 1 away in the top of inning number 9.
37, Matt Wisler.
Digging in to try it again, Matt Holliday. He drew a walk his first time up. Pitch on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Hit to first. Freeman's got it. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Third baseman number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Matt Carpenter strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Now the pitch. Into the seats, 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded softly to the right. Freeman fields it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Braves. It's the Cardinals 9 and the Braves 5. Trevor Rosenthal is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Trevor Rosenthal.
Leading off the inning, Nick Markakis, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Hit hard to the right side, and he's retired, 1 away.
Yeah, up by 4 in the 9th. You want to make sure these guys don't get any momentum on their side, so that's an important first out there.
Kelly Johnson will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Chopped in front of home plate. On to first, and it's dropped. It'll stay right there, though, so there will be no advance.
I want you to watch this throw here. You know, this isn't in the dirt. It's not in the sun. It's right there. But he just drops it. No real explanation. Just a bad error.
Into the box, A.J. Pierzynski, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Nope. Ball 1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Runners on first with 1 down. This one's flared out toward left. Holiday shading to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Oh, a fastball just about undressed him there. It's ball 1.
Oh. He is intimidating. There's no arguing that.
Rosenthal comes set. 1-0 on its way. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Oh, we got some life here now in the 9th inning. First and second now, and hey, 1 more base runner. You're going to bring the tying run to the plate. And we've seen stranger things happen.
Danny Swanson will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Chopped at the plate. Throw to first will be in time to record the final out, and the Cardinals have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a game to remember for that man right there. He winds up finishing with 3 home runs. What surprised me was, after a while, why even pitch to him?
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 9-5. Good night from Atlanta.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 9 runs on 8 hits. 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For Atlanta, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Jordan Walden. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Alexi Ogando. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 45 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game MARTA trains are available at the Georgia State Station by following Capitol Avenue to the north. Shuttle service to the 5 Points MARTA station continues for 1 hour after the conclusion of the ball game.